All right, TGI Friday. Congratulations on those of you who passed phase 1 of the detective's exam. We've been trying to get an answer for the better part of a month now on when those results were going to be released. You won't be shocked when I tell you that within 35th and Michigan, I was getting conflicting answers. There were many who thought that the results had already been released and the scores were given to the officers weeks ago. Clearly, we know that didn't happen. I wish there was a possibility of trying to push back the timeline for part 2 a little bit longer than 2 weeks from now, but it's the process. It's a broken system. It's the current police department under the current administration. All I can tell you is 46 days from now, change will occur. The ridiculous thing that we all know as the Lightfoot experience will be over with, thank God. Can't come soon enough. But now she's sitting there telling everybody that some new staffer was responsible for sending out an email requesting CPS teacher to provide students for her campaign. This woman couldn't be held accountable for anything. She is the worst micromanager this city has ever seen. And to think that she didn't give the green light personally for that strategy to be employed. Nobody believes it but her, in her own delusional mind. It is pathetic. But when's the last time an officer got the benefit of the doubt? Everybody remember the Bobby Rush popcorn gate and how everybody got thrown under the bus immediately with a big Hollywood production? Tears were shed. How embarrassed she was. Oh my God. She's not embarrassed for her own actions. She is not capable of it. We can't get rid of that woman fast enough. And if that's not bad enough with CPS, there's talk around headquarters that she's literally using command staff, exempt rank members, to do campaigning on her crime stats from 2022 that literally are so over the top wonderful. They literally, I mean, I don't know if there's any truth to it. We're trying to track it down with some documentation, but we're told that they have to report to the first deputy if they can't make their assignment to go out into the communities and promote these crime stats. That's where we're at today. Pretty pathetic. I will tell you, when it comes to arbitration, I've continually told you how the city has been a major obstruction in the process. Here's a best example I can give from the beginning. We have requested information from the city to support our positions and proposals in contract phase 2 that was going to arbitration. The city has refused to tender over those documents for the better part of a year now. Excuse after excuse. It's burdensome. There's a lot of documents to assemble, etc., etc., etc. Even when we began arbitration and let the arbitrator know that we were having an issue with these documents, they had assured the arbitrator that they were working on it and we'd be getting them soon. That never happened. We had to ask the arbitrator to basically demand the city turn it over and draft an order, which he did. They still didn't do it. We were still waiting, even after they received the order from the arbitrator to tender those documents. Not until we requested a follow-up phone call hearing with the arbitrator to address that his order hadn't been followed did they then say, oh, by the way, yeah, it's coming later today. And what did they do? They dumped about 6,000 pages of documents in our lawyer's lap to now filter through in about a week before the briefs are due in our position. 46 days can't come fast enough. That's all I can say. The formal endorsements from top to bottom out of the lodge will be released hopefully later this evening. Still working on the graphics part of it. Trying to have a good weekend. Lastly, K9. I know K9's a big issue with many officers. We're waiting on an answer for the K9 list also. You shouldn't be shocked. It's in limbo with everything else on this department. So until we get a new change at the top and start clearing house at 35th in Michigan, I don't know that this is going to change in the next 46 days. So buckle up and hold your horses. Have a good weekend.